messages. Hello, UJ fans. We're back. Yes, sir. We missed the first game of League, but we're here for the second one, so can't complain too much. Uh, COD got delayed, pushed us back in the schedule just a little bit, but here we are, game two. UJ did lose game one, so it could just be a one and done game or up to two games here for today. But you got me, Verberai, and
And you got me, 2-4.
Yes, sir. The two of us coming back at you live from here, and we are doing bans right now. Nothing too crazy going on, but
We should probably catch them up on what we were talking about prior to starting the stream. So we were just throwing some shade to the gaming industry of how rushed video games have been the past few years. Well, not necessarily the biggest example, but the example we were talking about was Redfall. We were talking about the Dishonored games were amazing. I loved both of them. I wish I got into Deathloop more, but maybe sometime, maybe during Christmas break, I'll try to get into more of it. But when they dropped Redfall, oh my god, I just wish
it was gross.
It was gross.
It was such a gross release.
And then we got into how Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the
just hype.
It's great. It's gonna be game of the year,
dude.
It's gonna be game of the year easily.
I mean, okay.
What are the
Elden Ring came out last year, right?
Well, it was Elden Ring against Ragnarok last year.
Yeah, that was tough.
I mean,
okay. Baldur's Gate is gonna have to go up against the likes of Spider-Man.
True.
Which that's gonna be close because everyone has been hyped.
Yeah. And I've heard it's really good.
I know there's some other games that have come out this year. My sense of time is so messed up.
But the thing about Spider-Man, it's only a console game.
That's true. It is an exclusive, so it's gonna hurt those votes.
Yeah.
But it's gonna also boost the votes for those on PlayStation.
True.
Because if it's not an exclusive, it's gonna get more general votes, but it doesn't get that community.
Yeah.
It's this is our exclusive.
Yeah. But with Baldur's Gate 3, everyone is gonna. I feel like people.
Final Fantasy 16 is gonna contest against.
Ooh, true.
For me, that's my vote.
Well, you're biased because you love the developers of that game, bro.
What can I say?
But I feel like people are gonna vote Baldur's Gate 3 just out of spite for all the developers who gave it shade. Because you know how people were saying game.
Oh yeah.
Western game developers would be like, what was the quote? GTA 5 scale for scale something about that.
Yeah, no, they said that to scale wasn't big or something. It was small.
They were don't expect this level every time we make a game. And I think the point of Baldur's Gate 3 flew over their heads. That's why they got so much hate from the fans, because basically what the fans were saying is, we don't expect you to make a great game. We don't expect you to make Baldur's Gate 3 again. We want to pay you $60 for a game that we will come back and enjoy.
Exactly, bro. It has to have some replayability.
Yeah, and that's Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like people are going to make Baldur's Gate 3 Game of the Year just out of spite.
Bro, I mean, to be fair, also, the Baldur's Gate community, how long have they been waiting since 2?
They've been waiting for, since 1, I think.
It's been 20 years? Maybe not that long, but at least 10, I want to say. Let's look up Baldur's Gate 2 release date.
Also, the thing about Baldur's Gate 3 is it's been in early access in the past. They've involved their players
they've been getting their entire community involved.
And they listen to the players.
That's the most important thing.
I feel in my opinion...
back in 2000. It's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years. Oh my god.
So the Baldur's Gate community has been waiting for their time. They've been biding their time.
Bro, the stockholder... Props to the stockholders of Larian for trusting their game developers. They are making bank right now.
Okay, well, to be fair, if you saw the betas and the things that they're
take your time.
Take more money. Please. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle.
Go for it.
But while doing that, tell them the teams.
Tell them teams. Okay, so obviously we got the UJ Jimmies. We have Ornn top lane, Amumu jungle, Samira bottom lane, Ziggs middle lane, and Thresh as our support. On the enemy team, I actually forgot the name. What's the name of the enemy team again? The university? Northern Iowa University has Cho'Gath. Ooh, I have not seen Cho'Gath in a while. In the top lane.
Yeah, Cho'Gath.
Poppy as a
mid lane?
jungle, I feel like. Because Aurelion Sol would be their mid laner. Ezreal would be bot and Lulu would be support. So yeah. Anyway, back to the conversation. I am so glad for the stockholders of Larian who were like, take your time. We see what you're cooking. Take more of our money.
Take more.
And I feel like they're like at this point have made like what 100% of their money back.
Dude,
I'm exaggerating, obviously. I don't know the specific numbers.
There
but
is no chance that they have not made their money back.
Yeah.
Like, I would be extremely doubtful if they did not make their money back. Also, I'm messing with the audio, so that's not y'all's the speakers. That's me.
Yeah.
So if y'all are wondering, like, why is his voice going up and down?
But yeah, but I feel like game devs, before a game starts, should just have a genuine conversation with the stockholders. Like, just talk about expectations.
To be fair, they probably do.
But then the stockholders, like, I don't know. I don't know how stockholders think in terms of, like, when they invest in games. Okay, how do I say this? I understand both sides of game developers and stockholders because, one, I have money invested. So, like, I don't want to lose money, obviously, but at the same time, I'm a very like I'm willing to wait type of investor.
Northern Iowa was the Panthers, not the Hawkeyes.
Oh. But at the same time, as game developers, like video games are basically an art. Video games are like one of those things you can't rush. Like, can you rush a painting? You can rush a painting, but is it gonna be a good painting? Can you rush a song? It's not gonna be a good song. And can you rush a movie? Can you rush a movie? No, you cannot rush a movie. So like I feel
You're
like
always preaching to the choir.
I just feel like just give art more time. Video game is an art. Give it some more time. Like what? A good example. Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't touched that game. I've heard
need to touch that game.
I have heard good
that
things
is one
about
of my
it.
favorite games of all time.
Yeah, like how long was it in development for?
I don't know.
But like
there's a movie coming
Yeah,
out.
exactly. What if
So hard.
What if Baldur's Gate 3 gets a movie?
To be fair, Baldur's Gate might have a controversial movie because it's so open to the player experience that they
True.
But if they were to direct it as like their play, like if they word it correctly, fire movie. As long as they're done like this is the Baldur's Gate experience.
True. I mean, like,
but they're like this is this guy's playthrough.
It's it's basically like what Wizards of the Coast did with the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah, basically.
Like it's not. It's
but
not.
Choose a campaign type.
Yeah. So anyway, let me move to the match. We are starting here in a little bit. Excuse the black screen. We are just loading into the game. So we lost the first game, correct?
Correct. Let's check the skins real quick.
Yeah.
Anything good?
Ooh, Blood Moon Thresh looks clean.
Blood Moon Thresh?
Top right.
That does look gnarly. Is that an Oni? That's fire.
Yep.
I like the Prestige Psyops Ezreal.
It's very fancy.
Like, isn't that like a sick coat?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm a stickler for like white coats.
Understandable.
Like, I have the most monochromatic color palette you'll ever see. Or like, I don't know if you've noticed, but like, I literally only wear black.
Bro, it's just tough to combo like other colors.
For real.
Like red, like.
Dude, once you go to sticking to like black and white for your outfits, it's so hard to choose to wear like blue.
Oh. Looks like some folks. How do you zoom out?
Control Shift Z. Zoom it.
There you go. Is that good?
Sure.
Alright, that should be good. Alright, but yeah, like I completely understand. It's just tough to like mix those colors, like green and brown, yellow and red. Like I'm also like there's strong evidence of me being.
Going?
Oh, I thought Ezra was just gonna stand there.
Yo, Thresh.
Nah, too far.
Into a hook. I'm just saying it would have gone crazy. It would have gone crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. A lot of just nothing happening.
Zach just like had no like just this is not gonna work out. He's like, okay, thumbs up.
My fault.
But what was it? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I have strong evidence that like I might be colorblind, so that doesn't help with me choosing colors for clothing.
Nah.
So thank God for white and black. You know.
Yo, let's go.
But yeah. So as per usual, for any of the new people tuning in on the stream, the first, I would say, 10, 15 minutes of a League of Legends game usually starts with both sides, just gaining XP, gaining gold, trying to level up, poking at each other, as we see right now on screen as the Ornn and Cho'Gath were just at each other's throats, but apparently they backed away because they probably thought, like, what? Now's not the time.
Yeah.
Never mind, I take that back. They're just...
Nah, you spoke too soon, bro.
They're getting very aggressive with one another. This can't happen.
Yeah, dude, I mean, I thought when you said to all our new viewers,
yeah,
I thought you were going to talk about how everyone in chat, if you haven't already, you should drop a follow.
Yes.
And if you have Amazon Prime, then you also get Twitch Prime for free as a subsidiary of that.
And you also get a free sub.
Which gives you a free sub, which is a once a month little sub you can give. It basically gives us $5, you know?
That's pretty
for
good.
free for you, for nothing. And you get one a month, you know? And if you don't use it, the money just stays in Mr. Bezos' pocket. So you might as well get rid of it. It doesn't have to be for us. You can go to any other streamer that, you know, can be subscribed to and give it to them.
Ooh,
I'm a big supporter of not letting Bezos keep his money. Personally, so I just want you to get rid of it if you have it.
Yeah, $5. That's like what, half of Fortnite Battle Pass? Like,
yeah. Is that how we think of money now? Yeah,
half of Fortnite Battle Pass. First blood
by Ornn. Let's go. Sorry, Ornn, we're a bit busy talking about.
Yeah,
Fortnite
my bad.
Dude, like every time I go to McDonald's now, bro, I see like that double cheeseburger. I'm like, that's half a Fortnite Battle Pass.
That's half a Fortnite Battle Pass.
I don't know, man.
Hey, $5. That's like what? Half a meal,
dude,
that we could give to one of our players.
This 12 McChicken meal, that's a full battle pass right there.
12 McChicken.
You know how many hours I could get if I just don't buy this 12 McNugget meal right now?
True.
I could get at least 30 hours of Fortnite gameplay.
30 hours. Bruh, Amumu doing some good damage against the Poppy, but unfortunately has to flash away. Thresh getting hooked in on the Lulu. Ezreal in the back. Samira trying to poke at Ezreal, but Thresh having to back away as he's below half health. But yes, so drop a follow. If you have a sub, you know.
You might as well.
You might as well. But yeah, so back to the game. So what we were talking about colors and being
well,
colorblind.
You mentioned your color blindness again. Like,
yes.
dude, we might like he wants to start a tally for every time. I
you for smite, me for colorblind.
For every time he makes a color.
Good hook by the Amumu, but will it be
just
enough?
Not enough?
Unfortunately, that's a good hook by the
But
Thresh.
speaking of enough, this might
Poppy
be
from behind. Samir have to back
a flank.
Oh,
Thresh is going to get out.
Thresh barely backs away from that.
Not much health, but enough health to survive.
Yep.
Ornn might just take some tower
Amumu
damage.
getting feisty here.
Yeah,
goes in for the hook,
and
that is clean.
That's a clean kill, but someone's TPing up to that tower.
It looks like they're
Aurelion. Backlit by stars, but not going to be able to do much. But that's protect the tower from taking additional damage.
That is a lot of mages on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what is going on. They need to kill some of those minions, bro.
Oh god.
I was kind of like flabbergasted. It was so obvious, but I didn't say it, right? Because it was like, why is there 30 mages just shooting at the tower right now?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I mean, like, Baldur's Gate, when that comes out, time out. Kiri is pulling out the phone. Looking up the release date
when is it coming out? Yeah, you might as well search up the upcoming games for, like, the Christmas season.
Yo, that's so big.
Because my wallet is gonna be empty by the time I get back for the second semester. Because, okay, so 3 years ago,
August
3.
No, that's the original release. It is gonna be this year though, so Christmas.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry, I'm hyped. So I can't wait to waste.
I've been in a state of conflict with like choosing between a PS5 and a new Quest 3 because it's releasing in fall.
A new Quest 3, like
yeah,
the
Oculus Quest 3. Yeah, because they're releasing a new headset, like brand new headset for this year.
How much better is it than the Quest 2?
Much better, much slimmer.
Because I have the Quest 2 right now.
So you know how bulky that thing is?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna slim it down.
Oh, it's slim.
And you know how like there's pass through, black and white pass through. They're gonna make it full color pass through.
Yo.
And
that's hype.
Yeah, exactly. So like.
Dude.
I've always
that means I could play not Mountain Blade, but a Blade and Sorcery. Even.
Mountain Blade is a good game though.
Yo, you play Mountain Blade?
Of course.
Oh my god, I'm in love, bro. What is this?
What I love about the game is just seeing like 100,000 troops on your screen just charge down the hill.
Dude, wait, but do you play Warbands? Or do you play Bannerlord?
I think the newest one is Bannerlord 2, right?
Bannerlord 2.
I played Bannerlord 2 because it's on Game Pass. I think
Yes,
I think I
sir.
played Warband
Because you have PC Game Pass, correct?
yes.
Okay.
And then I played Bannerlord because I think I I pirated the game when I was young.
What? What?
But yes,
Whoa.
I love Mountain Blade.
Dude,
Very cool.
that's so hype.
But yeah, Blade and Sorcery. I wanna. What if I do go for the VR like for the Quest 3 and I get Blade and Sorcery? I am installing all the Star Wars mods.
Yes.
I want to be able to wield
Bro,
a
dude,
lightsaber.
I love playing Blade and Sorcery, but with my Quest 2, I don't know why. I don't know if you have this issue or not.
What?
Oh, but
Unfortunate.
Crocodile does fall.
That's
Unfortunate.
alright. That's alright.
But, dude, like, okay. If I, like, swing my arm faster than, like, this, it just, like, tweaks.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
I don't like that.
I know.
I don't like that.
It's like, I love the game, and, like, if I'm being honest, the only reason I got an Oculus was to play that game.
Valid.
Like,
Valid.
I played some other games on it, too, but it's like, that's the game I saw. I'm like, this
Have you
looks
played
so
Alex?
cool.
Half-Life Alex?
I have not,
You should.
but I have it on the wish list for when it goes on sale.
Okay, good. Because there is a mod where you can beat John Wick for, like...
That's hype.
Yeah. But anyway, so
I did get that other game, though. It's not Alex, but,
Super Hot?
no, not that one. It's the one of the really popular games on Aki.
Ooh.
It's the gunplay one. It's kind of like...
Contractors?
No. It's a story-based... what's it called?
Saints and Sinners?
No.
Good game, by the way, though.
Bone Labs.
Bone Labs. Yeah.
Like the sandboxing.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
That game's really fun. I never beat it, but I've got like pretty good progress on it. It's pretty fun.
But what was I saying? Yeah, so I've been in a state of conflict because, so 2-3 years ago I didn't have my green card, so I was on a dependent visa, which means I couldn't earn money.
Oh, okay.
But I was able to work. So I had an agreement with my school district back in like Colorado that like you can you tally your hours, and once you get your green card, we'll just pay you like how many hours you worked. It's like, okay, cool. Unfortunately, it took a bit longer for me to get my green card. Also, good kill by Glockodile on the Cho'Gath on the other team. But so it took a bit longer, so I just had to keep those hours in mind. But
they don't get to steal.
My computer science teacher at the time, God bless his soul, he's a really cool guy. He was like, why don't I, once you get your green card, why don't I pay you in Bitcoin? Because he had a Bitcoin miner that he made.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was the more easier access. Like he thought, because some weird thing happened with the hours about like we can't pay you for all the hours you work. But my teacher was like, I'll just pay you the rest in Bitcoin.
Okay.
So I got paid for what I worked for the summer, last summer actually. Good damage on the Aurelion Soul, but unfortunately claims the Amumu unfortunate fight as the Jimmies have lost 2 of their players against Ziggs, and no, they lost it against Cho'Gath and Aurelion Soul. But as I was saying, my teacher was like, I'll just pay you the rest in Bitcoin. So I got my wage for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I also got $600 worth of Bitcoin.
Yo.
Yeah. So
did you hold on to it for long, or just?
I've held on to it. Like I still have some of it. I've sold a bit of it because like, in terms of a long-term perspective, it's too volatile for me.
That's fair.
So I put it into more like stable growth stocks. Oh, good team fight here. Having has a Lulu might go down.
Oh yeah.
Simir claims the kill, but Aurelion Soul shows up, and unfortunately Ezreal claims the kill. Thresh having to back away. Will he be able to survive? Nope. Unfortunate trade on the Jimmies. But yeah, so I still hold on to it, but I sold it like twice. Like I didn't sell all of it, but I sold
portions.
Yeah, because it went up in price. So I'm like, oh, I'll just sell it. Sell a portion, wait up for the remaining portion to go back up, sell it again. Mm-hmm. I've done that twice, and now I have like $250 left of Bitcoin.
Not bad.
So I'm like, you know what? I want to get rid of this. I've invested the sales from selling that Bitcoin to like more real stuff, like stocks, real estate, all that stuff. So I thought like I'm gonna trade myself. I've held on to this for long. I don't really need it anymore. So I'm now contemplating between getting a Quest 3 or a PS5.
It's
And like
tough.
I've made like an entire pros and cons list.
If you want my side of what you should get, bro, I can tell you.
Go for it. Give me your hot take.
My hot take. Okay. So how new is the Quest 3 out?
The Quest 3, no, it's coming out.
When?
Like
Christmas?
what they said on their website was fall 2023, so probably
Okay,
Christmas.
yeah. Sometime around Christmas. So since it is brand new, not a bad idea. But the PS5 is also in its infancy as well.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of good games are going to be on it.
True.
Plus, you can play Ghost of Tsushima with haptic feedback.
True. The PS5 controller is really good.
I
heard.
love the PS5 controller because of haptic feedback, bro. Like, I'm an Xbox gamer through
Ooh.
and through. Don't get me wrong. Like, mostly because my buddies are on it. All the games I actually want to play are PS5 games.
Understandable.
Like, I'm a Square Enix guy.
I feel like you play.
Japanese company.
I feel like you play PS5 for the story games, and like
Yes,
you play
sir.
on Xbox for the multiplayer
social.
game. Yeah.
That's like the... For people who don't just hate one to hate one, that's the general consensus.
Yeah.
Is like, Xbox is social, PlayStation is story.
Yep.
That's how it goes. And I love single player games. So
True.
So I would say PS5 because one, Spider-Man.
Oh my god, bro.
It's gonna be so, but that is gonna be in a few years. It'll be on PC.
True.
So you also have to consider that, right? Because even Final Fantasy VII Remake is on PC, and Final Fantasy 16, their newest exclusive, is already going to be on PC really soon.
I do have a PC. Is the thing. I have a mid tier gaming PC.
Mhm.
So my concern with getting the PS5 is okay. At first, this was my concern is paying for the games because games are like 60 to
Super
70 bucks.
expensive.
Yeah.
$70 now.
And if I want to play online, I have to pay $10 a month for PS Plus.
Yeah.
But if I don't, then it's just I have to worry about the games, like 60, 70 bucks. Team fight happening here at the bottom river, but unfortunately the Jimmies have to back away as probably don't want to commit too hard with especially with how much health our Thresh has. But anyway, yeah. So my concern was the games, but my friends who are also on PS5 are willing to like
Like game share with you.
yeah, game share. Like, lend me their accounts to like to download the game that I want to play. So that does take some money. That does take some like. Basically keeps my lets me keep my money.
Mhm.
And I can
I be game sharing with my buddies.
yeah, and I can like spend the money on the games that I actually want that my friends don't have.
Mhm.
So
If you have, but do they have PS Plus?
I think they do.
If one of them does, then you get PS Plus by extension.
Yep.
So honestly, if you have a buddy willing to do that,
Ooh, shut down by the Samira on the Aurelian Soul.
With
and
a
chase
double
it
as
down
well.
with a poppy.
we love to see Vamp Season
Yeah.
go crazy like that.
So continue.
But dude, I mean, if you have a buddy willing to game share with you,
PS5 is the way to go.
I would say PS5. I mean, it's hard. Like, what the question is, what will you get on the Aki? You know.
What would I get on the Aki?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the reason why I'm thinking of getting the Quest 3 is because I've been wanting a VR headset for the longest time.
Do you have a Quest?
Huh? No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So you don't. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought you knew, like, I thought you already had like a
No,
Quest.
no.
So I get that. So
So-
I bought my Aki Quest 2 like earlier this year.
Hmm.
Was it this year?
It's
around
recent.
February.
It's recent enough
Yeah.
to that like you won't buy the next
Yeah.
Quest's headset for a while because
For a
you
good
already
while.
have one. Unless
Mhm.
unless the Quest 2 becomes obsolete.
Which
Which I don't think it'll happen.
that's
anytime.
another thing that is why I'm voting against to get it, because my buddy said this to me so many times, and it's like I didn't listen to him because I don't care, and he's probably right. But I'm just gonna spread it because he knows way more about like
VR
technology
games?
than me. And
Mm.
he's been paying like close attention to the VR scene. I haven't, but I
Mm.
want to like experience the VR scene, right?
Yeah.
So one, VR stuff, since think about how new VR is, right?
It's relatively.
It's
new.
really new, right? And if you know anything about technology, technology advances super quickly
Yeah.
when something new is discovered in it.
Yeah.
So it's still in its infancy, so much so that something that you buy this year is obsolete in, if not 1, 2 years, right? I mean, like the Quest 3 is already coming out, and the Quest 2 I have is going to be obsolete, like pretty soon.
Mm.
Like think about it. So one, take that with a grain of salt, at the least.
Well, Oculus has claimed that Quest 3 is going to be the basis of VR. That's their claim. So,
Which is a pretty hefty claim, but they're also like, I wouldn't say they're the only people working on VR, but they are like one of the leaders
true.
in focusing on it.
PlayStation has barely touched their
Yeah,
dipped their toes.
PSVR is.
Okay, the newest PSVR headset is good. From what I've heard, it's really
I've heard
good.
I've heard it's pretty
It's just that people don't like it because it's exclusive only to console.
It's exclusive to the PlayStation, and there's not anything to play on for the PlayStation.
Yeah, so.
Which is the problem. But the headset itself is pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh, good dodge by the Aurelion Sol as Ziggs wastes an ult, unfortunately. And it looks like Team UJ is trying to claim a Rift Herald 17 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Ziggs still toe-to-toe with the Aurelion Sol.
A good flash, though, to avoid conflict from the Aurelion, but is in the line of fire from the creeps. So, take a little
has
more
to back
damage.
away. But yeah, so yeah, I get that. And my also other concern is...
Do you have any buddies that have a VR?
I have, like, two buddies, yeah.
Have any of them let you play their VR?
Oh, yeah, like, they have. Like, I've bought, like, my computer science teacher, had, like, 3 Quest 2 headsets for his class. And he was like, hey, you want to borrow this over the weekend? I'm like, sure. And I played it.
Oh,
I enjoyed the experience, like, genuinely. But my only concern with my other concern with the Quest 3 is because it's a new piece of technology, it's gonna have like hiccups.
Yeah.
Because it's.
But it's also the third one in their series.
True.
So they are getting way better at it.
True.
Ornn does fall.
Poppy barely alive.
On the game.
Amumu will have to back away.
Man, I mean, at the end of the day, the classic choose which one you want more.
True. It's just I want both.
Exactly, right? That's the problem.
Both. I mean, I could always get the other next Christmas.
Exactly. I mean, bro, I had a job that I was getting like 16, 67 an hour.
Uh-huh.
And I was living on my own for like a year. Bro, I was trying to save up for college. I just started buying the things I wanted. So, like, I did not come here with as much money as I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a good amount, right? Like, I'm not, like, super sad about it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, dude, like, I wanted the PS5. I wanted the Series X. My dad got me the Series X, like, before I moved out. So I'm like, yo, hype. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But, bro, I wanted the PS5
Dad.
and an for real. I wanted the PS5 and an Oculus. I got both. I got the PS5 when like it was super hard to get one. But
when it first
I
released.
entered the queue like 3 months ago or something, and like all of a sudden during my like second week of work when I was in Bismarck for training, all of a sudden I got a email that said that the next day, which I was also going to be in Bismarck for, that at like 12 o'clock, I had like an hour window to jump in a queue.
To buy it?
To buy a PlayStation.
Dang.
So thankfully, I was with a different like coworker who was driving, and we had to go like a place that was like an hour and a half out. So I just sat there in the queue on my phone, just waiting. And all of a sudden I got to my turn. I was like, boom, 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 boom. Got it for myself, bro.
Thank
So
God.
that was hype.
Thank God that now the PS5s are more easy.
Yeah, it should be easier.
Yeah.
Should be.
And I have heard another good thing about the PS5. I have heard they have this promo going on for people who buy the console is that they get to choose one game for free from a list. Ghost of Tsushima is on that list. So I'm like, I'm now even in a more. I have more conflict.
Dude, I was so sad because when I got mine, you were forced to get a bundle that had a game with it because of scalpers.
Yeah.
Right? So if you buy a game with it, automatically you're gonna have to scalp it for a higher price, and you'll still get less value.
Samira, unfortunately, getting caught out in the open as 4 of the Iowa.
Yeah, Northern Iowa.
Northern Iowa players claims Samira.
Or the Panthers.
Yep. But yeah, so
But
I don't know, man. I got like a few months
got
before I have to
Zero
make a.
Horizon Dawn.
Is it? I've heard it's good. It's the only problem is that
it's a collector game.
Oh, is it like the same as like Forbidden West? Not Forbidden Zero. Well, wait, no. Forbidden West is the next one. You got Zero Dawn.
I got the sequel.
Oh, you got Forbidden West.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good. It's a good sequel.
It's a good game.
It's just that it got like, it didn't get as popular because of the other releases. when it
That's
released.
true. Horizon Dawn has a horrible release schedule. That game dropped at the same time as Tears of the Kingdom, and the previous one came out at the same time as God of War.
Yeah.
I think so. They purposely release their games at horrible times. But I mean, the game is at the end of the day a collectathon type of game. It's like collect all these things scattered around the map. Collect all these things scattered around the map.
It's still a beautiful game, though.
It looks beautiful and it looks cool.
I've also heard
I haven't started it yet, but I can play it whenever.
I've heard the stories also pretty good as well. So
my buddy's played it because he has a PS4, so he played the OG, and he has the second one. I think he's played it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he said they were pretty good, but it's like he'd be hard pressed to genuinely recommend it to someone. It's a good game by all means of the imagination, and if you can get it for cheap or for free,
get it.
like $20 or less, like get it.
But it's not worth the $60.
But it's not worth full price. So I'm like, that's fair. And like a genuine good assessment of the game.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah.
I had to get that game, so I had to buy the other games. Which Ghost of Tsushima, I had already beaten when I got my PS5 because my sister had a PS4, and I borrowed it and bought Ghost of Tsushima.
Dude, I'm just
so worth, by the way.
I have a few months to make the decision.
And 7 remake. Oh my god. Final Fantasy 7 remake. Such a good game.
So yeah, my friends say PS5, some say the Quest 3 because you can connect the Quest 3 to your PC, and I do have a mid-tier PC that can handle like.
Dude, that's true, and okay. I forgot about the connection to your PC.
And VR games are also much cheaper than PS5 games.
That's true.
30, like what, 30, $40? The most expensive is probably 50 with Alex, like Half-Life Alex.
Plus, you have it connected to your PC.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm not saying how, but sometimes games are free.
Yeah.
With certain methods.
We don't condone this.
Yeah, we don't condone
pirating, guys.
The college student life.
Yeah.
Anyway. But I mean, if you have a PC that can handle it, you can play Phas in VR with your buddies. If you play Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, I played it.
Yeah.
On my computer, it's fun.
Yeah, you can play that in VR. It's supported.
It's also crossplay with like normal PC, which is pretty wild.
Yeah. No, dude, my buddy played VR with my sister, and it was so goofy because like everyone's moving around normally, but then you have that one guy who's just like actually like moving around.
Yeah, dude, that's the same case with my friends, bro.
It's so funny to watch, but
yeah, it's just, bro.
Like, dude, if you have a good PC, it's hard to say don't get one, but if you have to choose one or the other, which I mean they're both expensive consoles, right?
They are both expensive consoles. They're also like similarly priced. That's why that's my concern.
Mm-hmm.
The Quest 3 should be like $499, and aren't PS5s like what? Also $499?
Basically.
Yeah. So
at the end of the day, think about which one you play more. That's how I would go about it. Because you think about the pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to, I guarantee you would enjoy both of them.
Yes, I
like,
will.
if you're even considering buying both of them, you're going to enjoy both of them. So now the
I'm
question
gonna get my money's worth, yeah.
Yeah, which one would you play more? Is the question, right? Because it's like PS5. Think about the games. Think about how long they would take to complete. Oculus, more so, has a lot of really fun sandbox games.
Yes.
Like,
how much time am I willing to?
And how much time do you think you would spend? Because, dude, the only game I actually genuinely played on like Blade and Sorcery. Like, that's like the only game I like genuinely put time into for it. Mm-hmm. But I also put like easily like at least 20 hours into that game, just like chilling, playing, having a good time. So it's like, it's hard to like say which one. And in Oculus.
If I do go for the PS5, I could bring it with me here.
That's true.
My only concern is I'd have to pay money for a TV, which means like I'm already gonna be paying much more.
But do you have a monitor?
I do have a monitor.
You can just plug it up to your monitor.
True, but it's back home, and like that's another thing I have to worry about, like bringing with me.
But buying a monitor is super cheap. That's not me. Should not say super cheap. It's expensive. But in comparison to a TV, it's super cheap.
True.
Because a television will cost you basically $1,000 if you want to get anything of value. That's isn't a box TV. Or the equivalency of the modern day box.
We'll see how it goes.
But yeah, I mean,
I have a few months to decide.
Yeah, don't stress over it. Obviously, if one goes on sale, that's
I think like another thing I should consider is the Christmas sales.
True.
I feel like PS5 would go on sale because of how easy it is to access.
If PS5 doesn't go on sale, all of the games will.
Yes, true.
Oculus might not have their games go on sale.
True.
Like, they're going to have a few of them, but are they going to be the ones you want?
That is valid.
But PS5, like, everything's going on sale.
No.
Plus, PlayStation, you can play, like, if you
good
want to,
hook by
COD.
Thresh.
You know, all the good console games that are multiplayer.
Yeah, true. We'll see. Right, well, finishing that conversation, I'm going to use the bathroom.
All right, 2-4 needs to hit the restroom, son. Here it is with me. And they are fighting. UJ and Northern Iowa are fighting over the dragon. And Northern Iowa does take the dragon as well. But Vamp Season gets a beautiful kill on the backlit stars. Can he get a second here? I don't know. UJ is pretty low. Orange is backdooring, which is awesome to see, especially when they're at disadvantage. The backdoor is exactly what you need to switch the momentum in your way. But a beautiful knockup, a kill for a kill, bro. Eye for an eye makes the world blind type beat. Poppy is going to contest the Ornn and is doing good damage to him. But it does seem like there's a giant mid lane push. Now, Samira is slightly overextending. Getting shot by the tower a little bit can cause something bad to occur. But they are going to be keeping pressure on. And they might even take the tower here. Or the turret, should I say. And they do take a turret. So they got 2 turrets for the price of 1 dragon. Honestly, I would say it's worth. It's hard to say that that's not worth it. And they do get out basically scot-free. Ornn survived his split push. Vamp Season got a kill. Got a turret. Overall, pretty good exchange for UJ. I mean, they lost a dragon buff, but when the dragon buff's just out of combat speed, I mean, it is pretty valuable, but at the end of the day, you're not losing too much value, in my honest opinion. Plus, they did get the Inferno Dragon, which helps with damage. And they already had won the Baron, so... No, they're doing good. Like, they may be down dragon kills, but they're up everything else. Ziggs is going to get caught out, though, but does cause the Dragon Man, Aurelian Soul, to back up a little bit. The backlit by stars does leave. Also, a very cool name, backlit by stars. I like it a lot. Ornn is going to contest Cho'Gath, but gets silenced before he can actually utilize his ult properly. Cho'Gath is a very cool looking guy. Looking at him, I'm like, what the heck's going on? This cool little giant dragon man. I don't even know what creature that's supposed to be, if I'm being completely honest with you, Chad. It is one of them. There's a fly on the monitor again. Son of a gun. But yeah, pretty exciting gameplay so far. I mean, there's been some downtime. You know, me and 2-4 have been rambling about various topics for the majority of the game. But, you know, no harm, no foul, as they say. But if UJ keeps up the pressure they have right now, this could easily be going into a game 3. A Mumu with a beautiful stun, just not enough. And Samira is going to get caught out and die by the Ezreal Poppy combo. Does Ezreal die? Ezreal does falter. And a Mumu with a beautiful stun. And does Poppy get out? Poppy does get out of there alive. Not a great look for UJ there. Thresh almost with a through the wall grab. A Mumu's trying to get out. Pretty low. And yet, I mean, Northern Iowa has the advantage state right now, and they seem to be pushing it. They know that they have the lead, but Ornn with a beautiful ult on the Chorgo, and they do put him down. The drumming gamer does fall. Cloud Drake is spawning in 50. And the University of Jamestown does take the dragon, actually. But Northern Iowa does not want to let it go uncontested, and they are trying to put some pressure on UJ, but UJ's already falling back. But Northern Iowa is hot on their tails. They want something to happen, and they want it to happen now. Welcome back to 4.
Yo,
To the stream.
What I miss?
Basically, UJ took a dragon, and they had like a stalemate of a team fight. And it looks like Northern Iowa is going to try to take this.
That is an interesting skin. Ooh, by the Orn onto
Orn with a really good ult.
Will it be a steal? Unfortunately not.
They do not get the steal on
But
the Baron.
it looks like the UJ...
Samira is low, but gets a kill before she falls.
Cho'Gath,
And they
unfortunately,
get
going down.
The Cho'Gath as well.
Aurelion Sol, unfortunately, the only one left alive
For
the Iowa Panthers. Panthers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
At least that's what their other teams are called. Don't know if the esports go by.
Well,
they probably do, right?
Yeah.
I can't see why they wouldn't go by it.
You know, I'm curious now. I'm curious to see like how much do like TVs cost.
Bro, they cost like 600 to 700.
I think there's some cheap ones though. Well,
yeah, there's cheap.
The cheap ones are like probably bad.
If you want a high quality TV, it costs like 1,200. If you want like a decent TV, it costs like 400, 500.
Yeah, 248, 50 inches. That's actually not that bad.
I mean, it's a big TV, but is it a good TV?
That's true. Let me double check here.
Size doesn't matter.
Size doesn't matter. Let's see. Built for gaming.
That's always a bad sign.
Yeah. AMD FreeSync. I need to know the hertz. How many hertz can it handle?
Built for gaming means it's going to be overpriced.
Smart. Stream your cast. I mean, appreciate the features, but doesn't really give me the... Yeah, it doesn't really give me the... No, 4K 60 FPS.
4K resolution?
4K resolution, 60 frames for a 50-inch TV. That's $250 roughly.
Can't complain with that.
Not that bad. But do I really want to splurge $250 on a TV when I just spent $500 on a PS5?
Good point.
So, like, if I do go for a PS5, I might have to bring my monitor with me, which is a curved monitor.
Oh, hype.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, the Oculus would be a standalone unit, so, but you're gonna have to buy a few things for the PlayStation. So
True.
that's a good thing to keep in mind.
I do have two monitors that I have for my computer setup. Ooh, good kill by Samira on.
Well, do you have your computer with you?
No, I left it. I flew here, so it makes no sense to bring my computer with me.
Makes sense.
But hypothetically, I could pack my PS5 and a monitor together. Not the curved one, but like the flat screen one that I have for my second screen.
Yeah, no, like definitely.
So like, we'll see.
Yeah, just remember, you can use monitors for consoles. Doesn't have to be a TV.
Yeah.
So you can always buy a good monitor as well.
Ooh, there's a 40-inch TV of the same like make for $168.
Yo.
That's actually not that bad. Ooh, good ult by the Aurelion Sol. Looks like the Jimmies are leading in kills, but in terms of like winning team fights, and going for objectives. Well, not even then. The Jimmies are actually like in the lead.
Jimmies are up everywhere.
You think it's just because they're taking like team fights that are like a bit questionable?
They're getting isolated.
Yeah, I could see Ziggs is already getting caught out here. Yeah, it looks like Ziggs might have to go down here. Ooh, yep, that's
Ziggs is running in the wrong direction.
Ooh, actually, that would have been cool if like Ziggs...
Would have been crazy if he took a trade.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not able to do that though.
Yep.
Ooh, just barely missing the hook.
Ooh, red.
And Northern Iowa does take the Cloud Dragon. Or Cloud Drake, my fault.
They are leading in dragon objectives. Look how many dragons they have.
Yeah, they have 4. They have a lot of out of combat movement speed. That's 15%.
Yep. Yeah,
But no Elder Dragon yet, so.
what does the elder dragon do?
Pretty sure it buffs your
Current.
stats.
Oh, just your stats. Okay, okay.
Like I'm pretty
Ooh,
sure. It actually,
Lulu
like,
getting caught out
increases
here in
everything.
the open. Aurelion Sol having to come in and help out, and as well as Ezreal, but the Jamies are able to back away from the situation. Smart decision. Smart decision.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take one out of your book. I need to go to the bathroom as well.
Okay, bet that. I will leave the stream for a little bit.
Yo, you got it, bro.
All right. So as of right now, we have a 24 over 18 kill. Well, we have a 24 kills on Northern Iowa, while Northern Iowa has 18 kills on us. And it seems to me that the Jimmies are winning in terms of objectives. So there's a good chance. I hope Caster's Curse doesn't affect me right now. Unfortunately, well, Amuma getting caught out here in the top river. It seems to me that the Jimmies are currently getting isolated and targeted, which is a not good look. The Jimmies are probably will need to stick together, and Ziggs unfortunately is the second victim to that. Ornn in a 1v1 situation with Cho'Gath. But as I was saying, the Jimmies leading in terms of objectives, but Northern Iowa making smarter plays here. Looks like Northern Iowa are going to try and claim a Baron Nashor. But it looks like, fortunately, only Thresh and Samira were the only ones alive. And I don't think it's really smart to have them engage when all 5 of Northern Iowa's players are currently, or were engaging, the Baron Nashor. We will see how the rest of this goes. Looks like something might be brewing here in the mid lane, as 4 of our players are currently trying to gain control of the mid lane, getting pushed back by Ezreal and Lulu. But I think I saw a while ago that there was one Iowa player near the Dragon objective. Never mind, it looks like Cho'Gath and Aurelion start trying to backdoor through the top and bottom lane. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, Thresh pushing away a Poppy. Poppy rushing in. Thresh unfortunately having to flash away. Heavy damage towards the mid turret, as it is already nearly going down. Ezreal claiming that last bit of health on the turret. And now the Jimmies have been pushed back to the mid lane. Aurelion Sol with a good ult on the Thresh, taking him out. Ornn currently in a 1v1 situation with Cho'Gath. Bit of a stalemate as both champions are have lost equal amounts of health, but unfortunately Lulu has showed up to help the Cho'Gath, which will be a bit of an unfair advantage for the Ornn. Ezreal already taking the mid turret and taking out the inhibitor. Ladies and gentlemen, our mid lane
is now fully exposed. Another turret goes down, claimed by the Cho'Gath and the Lulu, as Ornn unfortunately is not able to protect it. Ornn unfortunately getting caught out in the top lane, having to back away. Will Amumu be able to help? Nope. Cho'Gath claims the kill on Ornn, and Amumu might follow suit. And indeed he does. The top lane turret has now gone down, leaving the inhibitor open for the Northern Iowa players to claim, and claim they did. Both the top lane and the mid lane have now been fully pushed in, and the crystal towers are now sustaining damage. Aurelion Sol claiming a kill on the Thresh, but both Aurelion Sol, Poppy, and Cho'Gath are low on health. Samira claims a kill on the Poppy. Samira also claims a kill on the Aurelion Sol. Will she be able to get a double kill? Maybe a triple kill? As Ezreal, Cho'Gath, and Lulu of Northern Iowa are unfortunately having to back away from the situation. Bit of a tight spot the Jimmies have found themselves in, as they've just lost 4 turrets in the span of roughly 2 minutes, I would say, having their inhibitors destroyed and their crystal tower sustaining damage. Actually, no, they lost one of their crystal towers. So, unfortunate. But we'll see. Will the Jimmies be able to come back? Will the Jimmies be able to retaliate? Why is the League of Legends
launcher? Oh, well, spoilers. Well, bit of a bug there, but it looks like the Jimmies have unfortunately lost. I don't know why the launcher was doing that. We were still in the game, but it looks like Amumu chasing out the Cho'Gath, but apparently the Cho'Gath was backed up by 2 of his other teammates. Ornn unfortunately missing a ult. Samira claiming a kill on the Lulu. Aurelion Sol doing some huge damage against the Ornn, and Cho'Gath able to claim the kill on the Ornn. Thresh having to pushing back the Poppy and the Cho'Gath, but Samira gets isolated again as she dives into the midst of the Northern Iowa players. Cho'Gath hungry as she is chasing Amumu down. Cho'Gath still chasing down the Amumu, but Thresh is able to lantern Amumu in and, well, safe. Keep Amumu safe. Looks like Northern Iowa has claimed another dragon. Ooh, a team fight happening here in the Baron Nashor objective. Amumu, unfortunately, well, that wasn't a team fight, but it was just Amumu getting caught out. But Amumu getting caught, unfortunately, as he goes down as he was roaming the Baron Nashor objective. Cho'Gath going in for the Samira. Poppy diving in. Huge damage against the Cho'Gath and Ezreal, but looks like Samira might go down here. Nope, still, never mind. He does indeed go down. Poppy sustaining huge amounts of damage, but a Northern Iowa are able to successfully push Ornn, Thresh, and Ziggs of the Jimmies back to the final Crystal Tower. Will the 3 be enough to fend off the Northern Iowa players? Unfortunately not, as the tower falls and Aurelion Sol claiming a kill on the Ornn, but Ziggs is able to kill the Poppy. Unfortunately, the Northern Iowa players are able to secure the crystal, and that is game. 0-2 loss for the Jimmies, unfortunate. And yeah, Verbri just missed a lot. We will come back to that actually. So hi, it's just me, guys. So yeah, unfortunate. I think I would say one of the main reasons why that we probably lost this game was a lot of our players were like definitely out in the open alone, and the Northern Iowa players were definitely taking advantage of that, which sucks. But I can see why they would capitalize on that as it is free kills. I will wait till Verberai comes back, but I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry that we were not able to stream the first game of the League of Legends match. The Call of Duty games got delayed by 30 minutes, which means that it bled into the time of League. But but at least the Call of Duty team were able to win, which is dubs for the UJ Esports team. But hopefully next match our league team will able to secure the dub. Another thing I should probably announce is we have a LAN tournament going on this weekend that I hopefully will be able to cast. I will have to obviously put in my time, but we have a LAN tournament going on this Saturday. It's Saturday and Sunday. So the first event will be at 12 p.m., which will be Valorant. I'm not sure which teams are going to go up against who, but the Valorant LAN games are going to start at 12 p.m. The Rocket League games are also going to start afterwards at 2 p.m., and that will be all the games for Saturday. On Sunday, however, there's going to be a LAN tournament for the League of Legends team that starts at 12 p.m. and a LAN tournament for the Smash Bros. My co-caster Verbrai actually plays on the Smash team. So hopefully we'll be able to see some action for that. Hopefully we can see some action by Verbrai. Honestly, I'm biased. He's my co-caster. Cool dude. I think he's gonna win. I think we talked about this in one of the previous streams.
I just had to. Someone said the stream stopped. I had to make sure you guys hit start stream.
Oh, you're good. Just one of the people here in the esports department checking in. But I did hear. I'm not sure if I have to confirm with Verbrai because he did mention this a few streams back. But if all of the UJ Super Smash Bros. Players make it into the finals, although I know how that works, but if they make it into the finals, the head coach is gonna get a tattoo. I'm not sure what design, but that's hype. I mean, obviously, if you win, it's good if you win, but tattoo. Like, getting a tattoo is a huge deal. Well, for me personally, because of my culture. But yeah. So let's actually take a look at some of these stats here in a bit. It looks like Vamp's season was leading the Jimmies in terms of kills with a 15 kills, 7 deaths, and 6 assists with a 3.0 KD. And on the other side, we have Backlit by Stars, who was using Aurelion Soul, leading with 13 kills, 4 deaths, and 11 assists with a 6.0 KDA. So, definitely some. And everyone else dealing some decent, getting some decent damage in, getting some decent kills in. But yeah, so, still waiting on my co-caster. He's definitely taking a while, but gotta give the man some time. And yeah, pretty much. Anyway, what else did I say? I'm talking to myself at this point, guys. But yeah, so it's Wednesday, middle of the week. I'm definitely ready for the weekends coming up, as per always, because this week is midterm week for us, and I think what they do for the weekend after midterm week is like they give us the Monday off, so 3-day weekend, we love it. But yeah, I have a midterm tomorrow that I barely studied for, and I probably should study for, which I actually will. And then the day after that, I have another midterm that I need to finish my Quizlet on. So, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. Let's head back here. But it looks like Verbrai's. I'm just gonna call it here, guys. Verbrai's probably like talking with the head coach and stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we apologize for not being able to stream the first game because of a bit of a delay on the Call of Duty games. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope to see you guys at the LAN tournament, and hope to see you guys at the LAN tournament in person, and also watching. So, have a good night, everybody.